tell me when you're starting.
Go ahead.
Okay, so on the next one, I'm taking some decorator's tape and I'm creating a tin at the back of the core so that on the one core we've got two front walls. Just needs to be sort of fairly approximate. Do the same on the other side. Just tape it across. It's not very straight, but not to worry. Okay, so what we've got now is a front wall and a front wall. And what we're going to do, if I had 8 children, I've got a feeder, and a worker, a feeder, and a worker, and 2 exercise stations, okay? So you've got 8 stations in total. So you go work, feed, work, feed, work, feed, work, feed. And we do simple exercises like 2 balls feeding. At the front, you can do things like feeding drop volleys. So you've got a feeder there, drop volley, or you can keep it as simple as trying to play above the line into the person's hand. Make the person catch the ball. At the back of the court, at the same time, you might have this person just doing drop shots. There. Okay? So that's your routine. You've got 8 stations. Any exercise you like that you think that's going to be relevant. It could be jumping jacks. It could be push-ups. Whatever you think is relevant for squash. And I would time the whole thing. Don't do a certain number of shots. So let's say do 2-minute intervals, all right? So one person's doing drop shots, one person's doing accuracy work into the corner there, okay? So if you've got 8 stations, 2 minutes, plus a 1-minute changeover or a 30-second changeover, you know, that's a good part of your session. And of course you've done a warm-up at the beginning, a fun warm-up hopefully. Maybe just a word about warm-ups. With little kids, you want to do something that's exciting and that sort of teases them a little bit. One of my favorite warm-ups to do with little kids is they run and they have to touch each corner as they run around. If you shout 1, they have to do something like clap, all right? If you shout 2, they have to change direction. And if you shout 3, they have to jump in the air. Well, pretty soon they can't remember which is 1, 2, or 3, and they start going the wrong way, and the kids giggle, and it's funny, okay? So that's a favorite warm-up. The other one I sometimes do with very little kids is I imagine that we're in the jungle, and we're either climbing trees, or creeping under bushes, or maybe swimming, do a warm-up like that. But, you know, a good, I would say, 5 to 10 minute warm-up, just using creativity and imagination, okay? So cut that one.